What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 1 hour series. It's day 27. Let's get into it. Okay, first order of business before we actually get started on this video. I had a developer hop into my stream and say that they were working on this sampling tool called Yoink. And essentially what it does is you type in a prompt and it'll scan through YouTube and it will actually pull samples. So let's just see. Before we start our timer here, because I don't know how long this is going to take us, let's just see if we can find anything cool. Or if we just say, leave me. That could be a good one.
Look at me.
You're done, mommy.
Excuse me. What?
I'll let you go. Please show me the back. I'll let you go. Show me the back.
Sorry, he never texted me back. That same week, I started getting multiple phone calls every day from an unknown number.
For having lost him, you too would abandon me. Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness?
Hey, Metaphor? Hey, actually, my homie loves Metaphor. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, I think we're going to use maybe leave me. Now, I wish it had stem separation. I do wish it had stem separation. I know that's probably a pain in the butt to code. You probably also need credits for that, maybe. Not sure how that works.
Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness?
So, okay, you know what? Yoink, thank you. This is what we're going to start with. All right, so that's the original.
For having lost him, you too would abandon me. Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness?
Ooh.
Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness?
All right, here's what we're going to do. Let's grab TuneBat. This is what I like to do when I don't know like what key a song is in. I grab that there. B minor. Okay. So now let's make some B minor chords.
Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness?
Yeah, I like that. And then, because once we start with that, right, we have like some kind of dramatics in the beginning. And then we come here and we just like...
Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness? Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness? Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness? Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness? Why did you leave me alone? Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness?
Yeah.
Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness? Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness? Why did you leave? Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness? Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness?
Maybe we take this out and we go like...
Why did you leave me alone?
Leave me alone.
Why did you leave me alone? 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 Why did you leave me alone?
both give different kind of vibes. I don't really know which one I like more. But for now, this is what we're going to take.
Why did you leave me alone? Why did you leave me? Why did you leave me alone? Why did you leave me?
By the way, I have this plugin called Track Spacer. It's actually really good. It's from, I think, Waves, and essentially you can throw it like on a, you know, your beat or on the group of your beat, and then you can sidechain the audio so it will duck a little bit, so that way the audio is not just like lost in the mix. It kind of makes space for it dynamically, so it's pretty cool. You can see it too in action. Like ducks those frequencies. All right, so let's see how we're gonna position this first part. Okay, you know what? I kind of like what we have. We got done a little bit early. I feel like there's some more things that we can do to this beat, but overall, let's just hold on. Yeah, overall, that felt really fun. Shout out to Yoink once again, just from seeing what they're doing. They're like an independent developer, and they're just trying to make some cool plugins out there and connect with some producers and see how it goes. So, hey, Yoink was awesome. I got to create this. I would have probably never found that sample unless somebody recommended it to me. It's very smooth. I like how you can just drag and drop it over straight into the DAW. I wish there was stem separation on there, but obviously, like, that's just, you know, me being picky. But anyways, if you guys were interested in the plugin that I used, it is called Yoink. I will leave a link in the description down below. Thanks for adding this plugin to my tool belt. I'll definitely be using it. Thank you, everybody who tuned in for today, as always. And until next time, and by next time, I mean tomorrow. Peace.
Why did you leave me alone? In the dark. In the dark.